In today's video, we're going to be talking about how come I picked up a Nissan Altima. Over picking up a Mitsubishi Lancer. Oh boy, we're stuck at the red light. Let's go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reasoning why I picked up the grocery getter over a Mitsubishi Lancer, which you guys might be thinking, dude, four-wheel drive, a Lancer, that's the better option, dude. Why'd you go with the grocery getter? Is it the more horsepower? Is it the V6? No, it's not even the V6. It's not even the grocery getter. It's not even the reliability of a Nissan vehicle. It's not even the luxuriness of this vehicle compared to what the Lancer offered. What happens when I roll up to the dealership, the dealer's like, so what kind of car are you in the market for buying? And I was like, you know, I seen on your website that you guys have a Nissan Altima for like $8,000 and I also see you have a Mitsubishi Lancer for about $7,000. And he was like, oh, okay, I'll go take a look. He looked in his computer and whatnot, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I took it for test drove it, and I told him, I said, I'm going on the freeway no matter what. And then he goes, the freeway? I'm like, yeah, I'm not just going around the block because I need to know how this car handles on high speeds. So I punched down the freeway. I was like, oh my god, it feels like it has a lot of horsepower, baby. Oh god, woo. And he was like, told you, it has 270 horsepower pumping through a 3.5 liter V6. And all I knew is I'm going to be purchasing a car. So I had no idea of what the car was like, if I was going to like the Altima or if I was going to like something different. So, and I said when we were heading back to the dealership, I was like, yeah, I like the Altima. It's pretty stylish. It's has some balls behind it. 270s, a good enough horsepower to get yourself in trouble, which it is. So what I did was I was heading back to the dealership, and I was like, hey, is it possible that I check out the Mitsubishi Lancer? And he goes, yeah, you can check out the Lancer if you want. And I was like, okay, we'll check out the Lancer. And he goes, well, the Lancer's in a little bit more rougher condition. And I was like rougher? What do you mean? And he goes, the seats are a little tore up and it needs a little bit more work. I was like body work? He's like, no, it just needs like some seats and some other stuff needs to be taken care of before that car is capable to be sold, because he said it was in their shop. Okay, cool. And I was like, why can't I? He goes, well, my opinion is I would think the option would be the Altima's more reliable. The Mitsubishi's probably a funner car, but it's not as reliable. Like I was saying, the Mitsubishi was a 2014 Mitsubishi Lancer Rally Edition with four-wheel drive. So I was like, okay, I could take that bad boy off-road. It has 70,000 miles. It's a newer vehicle, so it was only a 3-year-old vehicle at the time. And I obviously know when he said it was a rougher car that probably some younger teenager type kid drove it hard and was just using it as like what it was, just like beating it up. And a lot of times when you get Evos, you get Mitsubishi Eclipses, you get Toyota Celicas, you get Honda S2000s. People just beat those cars up because they're cheap, they're affordable, they're moddable, and people just beat them up. Usually when you get, like, why, to this day, I was still wondering why he would not show me that Lancer in person. Was he kind of keeping it for himself, like a hidden gem? Was he, there's an Ultimate in front of me, baby. Was he keeping it for himself? Was he already had an owner in mind? Was it he wanted more bang for his buck for the sale? Because usually, typically, the more money they sell the car for, the more money they make. Because as a car dealer, it's all about that commission-based sale. It's not about getting a car just to buy a car, because they don't have a monthly income-based drive, just because of what it is, a rally car. So it's technically like a race car. And the Mitsubishi, from what Google says, is 237 horsepower. So you're getting either the Mitsubishi with 237 with four-wheel drive, so you could take it in the snow, you could take it in the mountains, you could take it in some sandy little beach, and you could drive it because it has four-wheel drive capabilities. Just like the Subaru STI has four-wheel drive, the Mitsubishi Evo has four-wheel drive, or you can get a front-wheel drive Nissan Altima with a 3.5 liter V6 with 270 horsepower. What would you do? Let me. And the adventure for me is having fun. Oh, there's a girl driving a Evo.